So, hey, we're here at Ridgeways, Century Center, Modesto. I've got a special guest having coffee with me today. A child of mine by many names.
Yeah, I think I've gone through 5 in the last year.
But you're at the Wake and Bake.
What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Roses. You ain't making no sense. You ain't making no sense. What the hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about? You ain't making no sense. You ain't making no sense. Shut up.
If you're paying nothing for a cat, you're getting a bullshit cat. A $5 cat, you know you're getting a quality cat. These cats speak 3 languages and come with their own Uber license. Your cat is bullshit if it's not from Buck Stallions Emporium.
Since 1980, people have been saying,
Meet Me At Ridgeways.
when they want an affordable meal with friends, family, co-workers, and business associates. Open 24 hours a day, Ridgeways has breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials featuring prime rib daily and corned beef and cabbage on Tuesdays. Junior and senior menus are also available. Ridgeways Banquet Room is ideal for club or business meetings and festive gatherings. So the next time you're looking for a family restaurant or lounge, say Modesto Century Center on the corner of Oakdale Road and Orangeburg Avenue.
So we've ordered 2 sides of bacon and a biscuit and gravy to split. Because we're having lunch later. Oh.
Oh man, I'm gonna kill him. 3 text messages in under a minute?
Whoa.
Boy's nuts.
What are you? Are you kissing him or something?
I don't think that's all you need to have a nice relationship with someone.
Oh, that's all you need. That's not all you need.
No, it's not.
What is it? What
No.
is? Tell me all about this.
You gotta
I'm
establish.
interested.
You gotta establish friendship first.
Oh, okay.
You know, you gotta be like, yeah, that person I would also trust as my friend. You gotta
Right.
have.
Oh, what do we got now?
Why are you like this?
Let me see. Hi, you're on the Wake and Bake. Hi.
Okie dokie.
Guess they didn't want to be on the Wake and Bake after all.
I don't know, that area kid seemed sketchy.
Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, so what are we talking about? Relationships, yeah. So tell me all about them.
You gotta be their best friend. What's the point in having a relationship where you can have all the lovey, gooey, mucky stuff, but you're still friends no matter what.
So, here, I'm gonna put a cushion under there because you're banging your thing.
My bad.
Do you think? I mean, what's your theory though? I mean, when do you know when it's the right time to settle down?
Settling down. I think it's after, you're done focusing on only friendship matters, and then you start looking at that person that you're with, that you've been with for a while, and you start saying, you know what? I kind of want to keep going. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, but I mean, do you ever think, you could be
Oh, sorry. I'm going to get some more coffee.
oh, cool, you split it for us.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
cool.
Very cool.
Anything else you guys like?
No, you just made our day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Enjoy,
it.
guys.
Thanks. It's
You're
like
welcome.
breakfast. It's like birthday cake for breakfast.
Yeah, birthday breakfast.
No, so, yeah, but what if, because like from the people that I've seen, if they got married like right out of high school, they're not married right now. It's been 20 years. They've been miserable.
Because they
Their
only
kids
based,
are miserable.
They based their
some of them drove into traffic.
maybe they spent most of like the rest of their relationship after marriage. They treated it like it was an obligation, and it was so stressful because they felt they were obligated to stay no matter what, even if they knew that person was abusive. Or
Yeah, but the thing is part of comfortability is abusive. You know what I mean? People learning where you have to learn where your limitations are as yourself. Plus, that person that you're with has to learn your limitations as well. So, like, you would you go into it, being like, oh, we're going to be the same people forever. That's not going to be. That's not how it goes down.
And that's why marriages
Everybody
don't work.
evolves, but at some point, I think you have to balance it
Yeah.
where you give yourself enough time to know who you are, enough to know where your limitations are, so that whether, because as soon as it becomes abusive, if you're already established as to, I don't put up with no mess, you know what I mean? You're not gonna go through the whole crying game and the move out a million times thing.
That sounds oddly specific.
No, it's not, because it's that common. But I think that college does help in developing social skills to a certain point. Obviously, working is going to give you a skill set in how to cope with people and how to develop relationships that don't always surround the end game of courting and mating and marriage and children and misery.
I think a lot of the problem that people have is that once they're older, they try to, bring back what they had when they were younger, and they try too hard. And they need to understand, like, evolution is a thing.
No. But the thing is old shit always comes back, for one. Okay?
I know that.
There's nothing that you guys are doing that hasn't already been done. I mean, except for these baggy shirts that you're wearing. Those used to be nightgowns.
Oh, well.
And then they shredded them up, and they're like, now they're t-shirts. Kanye sells them. Oh, okay. But everything will always retro, for one. But trying too hard to bring the old stuff back is sometimes that's like really whenever you get out of high school or whenever you stop being social. Thank you. When you stop being social, you stop taking in other culture. You stop becoming cultured. So, you're not influenced by other things. I'm one of those people. I don't really listen to the radio that much because it's usually the same 6 songs. So I can listen to the radio once in a while just to hear what everybody's listening to and move on. For the most part, I know a lot of people that are listening to satellite radio or whatever. They're listening to a stream, but even at some point that stream's gonna loop because of how these algorithms are. They're like, oh, you like this. iHeartRadio is one of those. If you set up a playlist or if you start liking stuff, it'll play you that same playlist every time you log in. You know, it's like, you like this. That's what relationships are like, if you let them. But if you got the skill set to say, no, I'm down to try different apps.
Do you think people just get sick of the looping then?
Some people don't realize they're in the loop. They just keep doing it with different people. And those people will come into that loop and be like, whoa, I see this loop. I'm out of here. Or they have a loop of their own. Sometimes you get like that daredevil loop. You know? Like in Vegas where they're in the ball of death on motorcycles.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you can get a good flow of two weirdos like that. Because maybe neither one of them have the ability to leave.
I'd rather write down there on the street.
So they'll both just stay.
Even if the people are on your left and don't understand
Like settling?
or they have their phones, they can't hear you. Yeah. But, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not a speed burger, so I'll get it.
Or a lot of the people that I know that did that early, before they knew themselves really well or knew what they really wanted in a relationship. Because think of it this way, career-wise, while some people will say it doesn't matter if you're meant to be, or if you're going to be with somebody, it's going to happen. But you know what? Not everything is Karate Kid 2.
No.
Chick's not going to be waiting in Japan for you till you get back. But
You know, I always wondered why humans are so fickle, though. You know, like, why do they want more?
what?
You know, like people always want stuff like that. They always want more than what they have. And sometimes people don't.
Oh, you mean the grass is greener on the other side?
Yeah. You know, I mean, I can break it down in a science.
Here, hold on. We'll come back to that. We'll let him do his dishes real quick.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly.
Since 1980, people have been saying,
Meet Me At Ridgeways.
when they want an affordable meal with friends, family, coworkers, and business associates. Open 24 hours a day. Ridgeways has breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials featuring prime rib daily and corned beef and cabbage on Tuesdays. Junior and senior menus are also available. Ridgeways Banquet Room is ideal for club or business meetings and festive gatherings. So the next time you're looking for a family restaurant and lounge, say in Modesto's Century Center on the corner of Oakdale Road and Orangeburg Avenue.
It doesn't have to be close. If you're also the voice of like a duck. I like ducks. I like duck. A duck. Just a white duck, blue. Why's it gotta be a white duck? How about
If you're paying nothing for a cat, you're getting a bullshit cat. A $5 cat, you know you're getting a quality cat. These cats speak 3 languages and come with their own Uber license. Your cat is bullshit if it's not from Buck Stallion's Emporium.
GreenShopDelivery.com presents the new adventures of Buck Stallion's Wake and Bake podcast, starring Buck Stallion, Paperboy, Moneypenny, Lady Wolf, and other special friends.
So you were just getting ready to say We were waiting on the dishes being cleared.
Oh, yeah. You know, like, what is with the whole grass is greener thing, you know? I was thinking about this yesterday, like, why can't we see that there is brown, and the, you know, there's brown spots all over the green grass, and we can't see them because of the angle we're stuck at.
Well, to me, it's almost kind of like people that are religious in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Something has to propel them. Something has to, whenever
Light at the
they,
end of the tunnel.
well, some people feel like they're at the end of their rope rather than the end of the tunnel. They're at the end of all their resources. They're at the end of all their options. They've exhausted every possible, you know, end game. And so some people choose suicide. Some people choose abandonment. Some people choose passive, you know, like
Lashing out.
Well, no, I mean, some people, you know, like there's a movie with J-Lo where she goes and takes self-defense and then kicks the shit out of her ex or whatever.
Yeah.
There's one movie where the girl leaves and the boyfriend chases her down.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Black Snake Moan.
What?
Isn't that Black Snake Moan?
I don't think that's Black Snake Moan.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the one where
she's like strung out?
He's
so
like,
he chains her.
And he's screaming out the window at her. I remember a movie where she changed her entire identity and like left, like faked her death, and her husband was like,
I mean, don't you want something better though? I mean, like if you had the choice between a guy, that had a lot of money and a guy that didn't have a lot of money. Looks are the same. Everything's the same. You know what I mean? To you, all you're seeing is the difference in money.
well, where did he get the money? Is the question.
Doesn't matter.
Is it daddy's money? Or
Could be.
is it,
Doesn't
you know,
matter.
he worked hard for that money?
Money's money. He could have worked hard for that money.
Okay, well, this can go two ways. I would go for the man with the money, but only if he worked for it.
Okay. So now,
As opposed to the lazy man with no
mentality, with that mentality, do you think that there's guys out there that could possibly just be looking for chicks that are hard workers with money?
That is true. But, you know, how much money do I have?
But see, the world that we live in, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about how there's just as many creeps out there. It goes both ways, you know.
Creeps with money, creeps without money.
Yeah. I mean, creeps that want money, you know, creeps that have money. Creeps that don't have money, creeps that do have money. I mean, you think about it, like there's a guy that could buy your ass. He could just buy you. He could see a picture of you, somebody fucking puts online, and then have somebody kidnap you and just have you shipped off to India. That's what the human trafficking is right now. That's what's going on right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So it's good to go out and meet people, but it's also good to be safe. It's part of the reason why a lot of people do pick a partner early on, is because they see how dangerous it can be out there in the single world. So the grass is greener is sometimes the risk. Does it seem better? to keep going out there and finding a new dude that has a better job and more money.
Or staying with...
Or going out and getting your own money and trying to deflect dudes that are trying to take your money.
Yeah, they can have my money. It's my money.
Or just finding somebody that's at the same level you are right now, at the starter level, and build with them. For as long as you can stand each other. And that's the thing, too, is you have to go into it knowing that you might not last forever. So you have to have your own shit. And you have to decide whose is whose.
Oh, see, but when you gave me the options, you didn't give me the gray between the black and the white. You only gave me black and white.
Any more coffee, guys?
I think we're good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I'm just...
If I would have known there was gray, I would have chosen gray.
No, you can't choose gray.
I can't find someone who's at my starting point.
Because the thing is that's the hardest part, isn't it? Because everybody has to be on the same program.
Yeah.
Everybody has to have the same intentions, but you can't think for somebody else.
No.
So you're always playing the wild card, always. And so you can change how you decide things are going to go too. You don't have to be set, and this is what I want. You can change it from relationship to relationship. But you don't necessarily have to go for the big.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I was always cool with the average Joe over the big kahuna. I don't know.
that was my line for a long time was, you want to get married? Like right out the gate. Like right whenever I meet a girl, I'd say, do you want to get married? And if they said yes, then I would go, okay, this bitch is just as crazy as me. Let's see how long I can go without marrying her. Right? Because she said yes. But that was after I had already been married. And already found out that it's just a piece of paper with emotions to whoever decides it has emotions. Again, it's subjective. So you could both be crying when you're getting it, going, yeah, we got this. This is so cool. But whenever somebody decides that it isn't cool anymore, then they're like, it's just a piece of paper. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's all, it's a switch.
It's kind of like, when you first meet someone, everything you love about them, after you're like used to them or you're burnt out on them, you start hating those things about them.
Janet Jackson just made $500 million on her last premarital. Okay?
Jesus.
The guy she just divorced, she divorced him after 5 years and 2 months.
There's an ant on my phone.
Yeah, I see that.
Hey, what's up, dude?
That's interesting.
How'd you get here? What are you doing?
Who brought you?
How'd you get here?
Did you bring him? Maybe from the backyard.
Maybe. What do I do with him?
Leave him here.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Oh, he's going back with you.
I guess.
I'll send him out. Boom. Into the world with you. So, it's a balance. And I think the more honest you are at the beginning about everything, about what your intentions are, about what you don't intend to do, what you have no, you have to make it clear. I sat right here and explained to Liberty that she had to try to be like me. That's the only way it was going to work. Because I only like me.
Yeah, it sounds cocky from an outsider's perspective.
It does, but
on the inside, it's honestly the most morally correct way to have a relationship. Opposites attract is such bull.
No, you don't. No, they don't. They do attract, but they don't stay. Eventually, the magnetism wears off. Like I always said, like most of my relationships lasted 2 years because it was somebody I pursued, and so for the first year, I'm doing whatever I can to keep them liking me. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Oh, buy you dinner, I buy you a necklace, I take you out to the movies, I'll do everything. I'll rub your feet every night.
I do all these things to keep them liking me. But after a year, I can't keep it up anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta be me. So I go into being me,
And
they're like,
why
whoa.
are you like this?
Yeah, why are you being like this? I'm like, this is actually the guy that you first met. I've been courting you for a year, and now it's time to get real.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't like it when you're real. And then they peace out.
Like, I'm not one to normally make examples, but this is a pretty good one, like how me and rice bowl soup.
I'm not one to use examples. So anyways,
yeah.
rice bowl soup.
Rice bowl soup. I don't know, kimchi bowl. I don't know. I guess that's his name now. It's kimchi bowl. Kimchi menudo.
Yeah.
Because he's Korean and Mexican. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
weird mix. Kimchi menudo.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Whenever we were friends for a good 4 years before starting anything romantic, and we were real with each other since the first day.
Don't fucking say romantic to me.
Romance.
Don't say that.
Romance.
Don't you bring that darkness on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you bring that evil down upon me.
So we never really had a courting thing. It was just, he was like, ayo, on a date. And I was like, sure. And then it was just literally friends, but with the title of, relationship. We're still friends. That's why you compare us to middle schoolers. We're both super childish, but we both have the same goals.
Oh?
Yeah. I want to go to school. He wants to go to school. I want to pursue my career. He wants to pursue his career.
So let me ask you this. What if things change, though? What if him pursuing his career means that he has to move away from you?
Then he moves away from me and pursues his career.
And then what if, and then what if just either one of your goals change altogether?
Then our goals change.
And then you've wasted this time with one person, focused on spending time with that one person, rather than in your youth enjoying the freedom of people wanting to get to know you. Because I'll tell you what, when you get older, ain't nobody gonna want to talk to you.
Yeah, and I gotta,
That's just part of the deal.
I understand.
As you get
that,
older,
though.
you run out of people.
I mean, do you
unless
really
they're going
think...
through a divorce.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like divorce city in my age group. Everybody's like, hey, how you been? I'm like, oh, really? I haven't heard from you in 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well,
I
have a baby now.
Chat. Menudo.
They're usually like, I have a baby now. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man.
How's your husband? Moving out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You should come sit in my hot tub.
See, no, I think that's what's cool kind of between us, is he still keeps contact with his old friends, and I'm like, cool, keep contact with your old friends. You need those, What if something happens between us and you have no friends? So there you go, keep contact with your friends. And he's like, yeah,
But
I don't
you just
care.
called them his old friends. As if you're his new friends.
Well, I'm not his new friends. I'm just one of his new friends. You feel me? I'm not all of his friends. I'm not his only friend. I'm one of his friends. Yeah. I know it sounds weird, but, he has other people he's been really close friends with for years, too.
Yeah.
He just didn't pursue them in a significant other kind of sense. He pursued me in that sense, and that's where I will be. But I still get along with his friends, and he gets along with mine. We almost, that's how we met, though, is because our pool is kind of the same pool. You know, he was friends with my friends, and I was friends with his. And both of these sides of friends were like, you should meet this person.
That's the worst idea.
Yeah.
When you let other people tell you you should meet.
Well, I kind of.
I'll tell you what,
I kind of
that's how I
curved
met
him.
your mother.
I curved him for a good 3
Worst
years.
fucking idea ever. Except for you.
But, I mean, you could even see back. I curved him quite a bit. I was like, okay, normal conversation, whatever. And it was the fact that he kept pursuing me, but still
The
living
longer
his life.
you can curve them, the better.
3 years.
Keep going. Go for 7 more. Yeah, we're good. Thanks. Go for 7 more.
If you're paying nothing for a cat, you're getting a bullshit cat.